Hopefully you guys noticed that, by the way. I'm going to update the intro each time, just a random shot of a player kicking a goal or celebrating. I need an updated Rowan Steele goal, a better camera quality. When he celebrated, put the finger up, but it was zoomed out, so I can't really include that for this one. And I also need a Patrick Lipinski goal to include. He needs to be in this intro at some point. And Jack Buller to kick an opening goal for Collingwood. So those are my requests for this game against Adelaide. I'm going to update the intro every single week, just updating player celebrations and whatnot. Celebrate the Collingwood players for 2026. This is the round one preview of Collingwood v Adelaide, Saturday night MCG, 7:35 p.m. start. This is a proper Collingwood home game here, and it's an opportunity for Collingwood to get the opening round bounce as well. In the previous two seasons, the opening round teams go on to beat teams who haven't played a game just yet, 6 of the last 8 occasions of this. Ironically, the only 2 times where an opening round side fails to win against a team starting their season involves Brisbane. 2024, they lost to Freo. 2025, they didn't have opening round, that was postponed, and they beat Sydney, coming off their opening round loss. So an opportunity not only to get the opening round bounce against Adelaide starting their season, but also for Collingwood to stamp their authority early on in season 2026, start their season with 2 wins, and then there's a bye. So if we start off with momentum, 2 wins from 2 games, and then we go into the bye, it just ruins our momentum. But we remain in Victoria after the bye as well. We've got the Giants in round 3. Marvel Stadium, first time against them. Last week's preview of the Saints game, it was very detailed. It was a season opener for us. This video, not as detailed. Again, we've started our season. We're up against Adelaide, who haven't started their season yet. Another reason why I hate the test. Strongly dislike opening round. Maybe another protest in order at AFL House, but we are facing an Adelaide squad who have come off straight sets exit, minor premiers, and we knocked them out in straight sets. I mean, it was mainly 25, 30% us, 70% Hawthorn, but we contributed in some way. It was a good response as well heading into September. Our end of home and away season form was terrible. We lost to Adelaide by 3 points at the Adelaide Oval, round 23, where I would have bounced back and beat Adelaide in the qualifying final. And Adelaide had a 9-game win streak heading into the final series just for them to get knocked down straight sets as the minor premiers, the first time to do so in 42 years. So Adelaide have a big point to prove. They need to come out swinging, and they will come out swinging as well. They are a danger side. They've got a potent and tall forward line, very dangerous. Thilthorpe, Tex Walker's still doing his thing. Fogarty's still doing his thing. Rochelle, he's X Factor. He's an absolute game changer. No Isaac Rankin for Adelaide. He's still serving his suspension. That will be talked about on social media for a few days and a few days afterwards. But Isaac Rankin will return after this week for Adelaide. They are missing a few players, Adelaide. No Mark Keane, former Collingwood defender. No Dan Curtin as well, and no Mitch Hinge from the updated injury list. They may have a few debutants for this game. Mitch Marsh, not the cricketer, but the draftee from last year. Charlie Edwards and Toby Murray. And they will go in with a different ruck option. Lachlan McAndrew and possibly Toby Murray pinch hitting in the ruck up against Darcy Cameron. Now, to defend myself on Darcy Cameron, he had a good game against St Kilda. It's just the mistimed jumps at the centre ball ups that sort of derailed his performance, in my opinion. Just needs to get that right. But besides that, plays well, fills a hole down back, kicks a goal as well. He contributes around the ground as well, Darcy Cameron. So I expect that for Darcy Cameron. He's going to have another good game by Darcy Cameron standards, and he should be able to handle Lachlan McAndrew and Toby Murray if he's pinch hitting in the ruck. I don't think Riley Thilthorpe will be pinch hitting in the ruck. I think he'll be playing predominantly as a key forward. We've got Billy Frampton to hopefully cover Thilthorpe. Braden Maynard can get away with covering Darcy Fogarty, and we hope Darcy Moore is cleared, but he's playing this game against Adelaide. We need the height in the back line this time around, and I expect Darcy Moore, if he's playing, to play off Tex Walker and hopefully intercept like he did in the qualifying final last year. For our injury list, Darcy Moore is going to be assessed for the week. He should get through Thursday's training session and should be right and selected for round 1. I will have a team selections final word video regardless if there's any changes or not. Jeremy Howe, 1 week away, he's expected to return for the Giants game, round 3, and Reef McInnes trudging along with his rehab, final stages of rehab to be exact. But Bobby Hill, out for personal reasons, unavailable, no time on his return. But if you compare our injury list to the other 17 clubs, we have, as of March 11th, the smallest injury list of any other club in the competition.
I swear you'll never see anything like this ever again. So watch it, drink
not a chance to celebrate or anything like that. I mean, I'd rather have no one on the injury list, but it's just the key defenders and Bobby Hill for pace up forward. We are very grateful in regards to this injury list. We've got players fit and firing so far. And again, as I said at the start of this video, a big opportunity for Collingwood to stamp their authority early on in season 2026, facing a side who hasn't played a game yet. They lost their preseason game in Mandurah, Western Australia, to Fremantle. Talk about conditions and whatnot for our preseason games, but that was a swirly wind of epic proportions in that game. They lost to Freo. They ran out of legs in the final quarter and home ground advantage for that matter as well. But they did beat Port Adelaide in the unsanctioned preseason game. I mean, they love beating Port Adelaide, but very tough to gauge this sort of game. Again, Adelaide haven't played an official game just yet. We have, so we've got the runs on the board. Opening round bounce. We've hopefully got the fitness and able to overcome any fourth quarter concerns in this game against Adelaide. In regards to any selection speculation, it should just be Darcy Moore in. Now, who goes out? That's the big question, I reckon. There's a few options that could be out, and it's going to be harsh for whoever gets dropped. There's the possibility of Ed Allen, Will Parker, or Rowan Steele to be dropped. And a lesser extent, this would be a big call, would be Jack Buller, given his performance to start the season. I don't think Jack Buller gets dropped. I think he'll be given time. If he doesn't kick a goal in the first 3 or 4 games, then there's a bit of concern there. But we need the height down back, and I'm willing to sacrifice someone like Ed Allen, Will Parker, or Rowan Steele. Not all three at once, but one of those three. Bly loves his players to show versatility. We saw that for Scott Pendlebury, 38 years old, playing at half forward, goal assists for fun, score involvements, you name it. Lipinski, more rebound 50s compared to inside 50 entries. McCreary, trialled as a midfielder in pre-season, barely gets any midfield minutes against St Kilda. Ed Allen, he's a midfielder by heart. He's playing an outside role, and he's got a sort of need Ed Allen to have that versatility in his game. That's why he's going to remain in the squad. He hasn't had that compared to someone like Will Parker as a defender, but he can go up the ground. And Rowan Steele up the ground as a wingman, but can go up forward and kick a goal, as demonstrated against St Kilda. So because of that, it's probably going to be Ed Allen dropped for Darcy Moore. Harsh for Ed Allen, but he will hopefully get a chance to get himself back into the best 23. He's the next man up. Any injuries coming out of this game, he'll come in and replace them going forward. But again, I'll have team selections final word video up either Thursday night or Friday morning, just going over any changes for round 1 against Adelaide. In regards to our recent history with Adelaide, overall head to head, 36 wins, 16 losses, and a draw. Our head to head at the MCG is 11 wins, 3 losses, and a draw. It's 20 wins as well in Victoria for Collingwood against Adelaide. So it's not a case of Adelaide, they can't travel. They can travel. They won 2 games at the MCG, but it was against Essendon and Richmond. They haven't beaten a top 8 side at the MCG since 2015. That was against the Western Bulldogs. They have beaten us at the MCG. The last time they did that was 2014 and knocked us out of the 8 in 2014. They got themselves into the 8 at the time. They haven't scored above 90 against us since 2017. That was that 50-point comeback to draw the game. 2017, Mitch McGovern after the siren can kick a goal after the siren while playing for Adelaide, but can't do it against or for Carlton, thankfully for that. But it's just fascinating that Adelaide can't score a big score on us with their potent forward line. They averaged 96 points a game last year, and we kept them, or we averaged conceding 60 points against them. 3 games, 68 at the MCG in round 10, 59 in round 23, and 55 in the qualifying final. It's very weird and interesting how we can match up so well against Adelaide, considering our defensive problems or height so far. I don't expect Maynard or Quaynor to back up their performances against St Kilda here, so we do need guys like Frampton, which I think he will step up here against Adelaide. He loves playing against South Australian squads. Darcy Moore coming in. We've beaten Adelaide 11 of the last 12 occasions, and the last time we played Adelaide was the qualifying final where we won by 4 goals. It's a matchup that surprisingly should be closer. It should be a team like Adelaide just pummeling us, but it's never the case. And I'm grateful for that, I reckon. It's just, yeah, very surprising. I understand there's bogey sides for everyone. Hawthorn's our bogey side, and I think we are Adelaide's bogey side, but it is what it is on that front. The keys to victory for this game. The first key to victory for me is simply just nullify Adelaide's attack. Not just the key forwards, but their midfield. It can be scary. They can score goals from their midfield depth. Jordan Dawson can kick a goal. Josh Rochelle, game changer. Again, no Isaac Rankin. Calamarchi coming in. First game for Adelaide, so he can kick a goal or two or three or four. So just got to be able to nullify their forward line. They won't bomb it long inside 50 like they did in the final series. They'll lower their eyes. They'll improve on that. They've got the potential to have a run and gun game. They don't really display it as much, but they'll still score a big score in 2026. Hopefully not against us, but for us, let's just start off their season with a loss and for us to quell their forward line and their attack overall. Second key to victory is the overall disposal efficiency, just being clean for that matter. For us, the ground ball gets not as fumbly compared to the St Kilda game. We've got the runs on the board. They don't. So hopefully Adelaide's going to be more fumbly compared to us and we are able to pounce on that. A third key to victory, I'm going to cheat on this one, is the efficiency inside 50. Not so much us. I reckon this will be a battle between both of us on this one. Adelaide, they'll bombing it long inside 50 in the final series. One of the reasons why they lost and got knocked down in straight sets. For us, we were much more disciplined and professional heading inside 50. And hopefully, we've got Dan McStay, Jack Bullard, Membry, and Jamie Elliott on the front page or on the same page, front and same page, whatever you want to call it. And there's chemistry and cohesion involved. And they're able to kick goals for fun. And the final key to victory, I've said it a few times in this video, the opening round bounce. Final quarter fitness as well. I think we're able to run out or have some fresh legs in this game compared to Adelaide. Scott Pendlebury will go outright second for most VFL AFL games played, 427, going past Michael Tuck. On the road to Boomer Harvey's record of 432 games and surpassing that in season 2026. Dan McStay, game 200, if he's selected, he'll most likely be selected for this game. Bit of a rocky road for Dan McStay at Collingwood, but hopefully we get the best of him in season 2026. And Rowan Steele, if he kicks his second career goal, I expect everyone to come around him and celebrate it. So we'll take the piss out of that. Hopefully Rowan Steele's playing as well. Kicks a second goal in his career, we'll come around and celebrate it. I'll storm the field, and so should you. But that's all for this video. What are your thoughts for round one against Adelaide? We've got the runs on the board. They don't. I think will be a massive factor in this game. Are you optimistic? Are you pessimistic? Are you worried about anything? Just leave your thoughts on the game below. But besides that, I'll leave you guys all to it. Hoping you guys have had a good week so far. Please be well. Please be safe. And I'll see you guys in the team selections and final word video. Up the pies.